E.N.D here, day 6 for the spoilers of Bloomburrow. Leave me a comment below, which is your favorite mechanic from this new adorable set. Mine is without any doubt Offspring. Anyway, let's start. And I want to start with a leak, not 100% confirmed. Dragonhawk, Fate's Tempest 3 and 2 red, 5/5 flying. Enters the battlefield or attacks, exile the top X cards of your library, where X is the number of creatures you control with power 4 or greater. You may play those cards until your next end step. At the end of your next end step, it deals 2 damage to each opponent for each of those cards that are still exiled. Rotten Mount Viper, 5 and 1 black, 6/6. As an additional cost to cast the spell, you may sacrifice any number of non-land permanents. The spell costs 1 less to cast for each permanent sacrificed this way. Sacrifice 5 non-land permanents and you can cast the spell for only 1 black. Whenever it enters the battlefield or attacks, put a blight counter on it. Then for each blight counter on it, each opponent loses for life unless that player sacrifices a non-land permanent or discard a card. It's the perfect partner for Sheoldred the Apocalypse. Stormbreaker, 3 and 1 red, 1/4 with haste. Whenever you cast an instance or sorcery spell, create a token that's a copy of it. Exile that token at the beginning of the next end step. Hopefully it doesn't break Arena. Jackdaw Savior, 2 and 1 white, 3/1 with flying. Whenever it or another creature control with flying dies, return another target creature card with lesser mana value from your graveyard to the battlefield. Paw Patch Recruiter, for 1 green, 2/1 with Offspring 2. Trample. Whenever a creature you control becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature control other than that creature. Lunar Convocation, for 1 white and 1 black enchantment. At the beginning of your end step, if you gained life this turn, each opponent loses 1 life. At the beginning of your end step, if you gained and lost life this turn, create a 1/1 black bat creature token with flying. For 1 and 1 black, pay to life, draw a card. Season Warring Guard, for 1 white, 1/2. Whenever it attacks while you control a token, it gets +2/+0 until end of turn. Thought Stalker Warlock, 2 and 1 black, 2/2 with Menace. Whenever it enters the battlefield, choose target opponent. If they lost life this turn, they reveal their hand. You choose an online card from it and they discard that card. Otherwise, they discard a card. Haze's Nocturne, for 3 and 1 black instant. Return up to 2 target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. Each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Sinister Monolith, for 3 and 1 black artifact. At the beginning of combat on your turn, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Tap, pay to life, sacrifice it, draw 2 cards, activate only as a sorcery. Reptilian Recruiter, for 3 and 2 red, 4/2 with trample. Enters the battlefield, choose target creature. If that creature's power is 2 or less, or if you control another lizard, gain control of that creature until end of turn, untap it and gain haste until end of turn. Hazard Root Herbalist, 2 and 1 green, 1/4. Whenever you attack, target creature control gets +1/+0 until end of turn. If that creature is a token, it also gains that touch until end of turn. Bushy Bodyguard, for 1 and 1 green, 2/1 with Offspring 2. Enters the battlefield, you may forage. If you do, put 2 +1/+1 counters on it. Patchwork Banner, for 3 generic mana artifact. Enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. Creatures you control of the chosen type get +1/+1. Tap, add 1 mana of any color. War Squeak, 1 red mana enchantment aura. Enchant creature enters the battlefield, target creature opponent controls can block this turn. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 and has haste. Fountain Port Bell, for 1 generic mana artifact. Enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, then shuffle and put that card on top. For 1, sacrifice it, draw a card. Uncharted Haven, land, enters the battlefield tapped. As it enters, choose a color. Tap, add 1 mana of the chosen color. So that was the last card in this particular day 6 for the spoilers of Bloomburrow. Join me again tomorrow for more and more spoilers regarding this adorable set. And as always, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more and more interesting videos about Magic the Gathering and the collectible world.